Thank you so much and welcome to the Static channel. Today we are going to talk about the inferential statistics. In our previous video, we talked about the descriptive statistics, where we are summarizing the data set. But today we are talking about the inferential. How can you draw meaningful conclusion then from the data set after you doing the summary of it? There are several measures that you can do to draw conclusion. Number one, you can do hypothesis testing. This is where you evaluate whether the observed differences within your data set are statistically significant. We will talk about hypothesis testing in later videos within this series, so make sure you stick around. You can also do confidence interval, that is, you estimate the range within which a true population parameter is likely to fall. So if you expect that if you're doing a study in adolescent group, so you expect your study participants to fall somewhere within, let's say, 15 years of years, and then you're having somebody like 30 years. That is way much outside within the range that you'd expect your population to fall. So a confidence interval will give you that estimated range. It's much more clear and visible if you use a statistical software, which we will learn some of them within this YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe and stick around. Then you can also do a regression analysis to arrive at an inferential or a conclusion. So this is where you examine relationship between two or more variables. For example, you can try to do a relationship between a person's education level and their income level. That you could do a regression analysis for you to arrive at that conclusion. You can also do analysis of variance. This is where you compare means of multiple groups of factors. Let's say you want to compare the CGPA of university students from first year to fifth year. So you'd have the average CGPA from first year to fifth year, and because you have more than two of those means, you then have to perform the ANOVA test for you to be able to check whether there are variations in between them. And then there are also other inferential statistics that based on assumptions. Those are known as the probability sampling and also the estimations and predictions. So in probability sampling, this is where you select a subset of individuals from a population so that they can be representative of the original population. So whatever you get from that sample population, you then try to predict, you then try to estimate that, okay, if we are done in the whole population, this is what would be the likely outcome. So that is all about inferential statistics. Now, it's also important to know that you don't stop there. There are other studies that may require you to use probability theory, or other application uses probability theory. So it's important to also know about probability theory, as it will help you and guide you in writing your research paper. So make sure you click on the next video so that you watch and learn about the probability theory as the third very fundamental aspect of statistics.